Hi, welcome to class, everyone. I'll have you take the soles of your feet together, please, and come into Supta Baddha Konasana. And if that feels aggressive at all on your groin, then please take your blocks underneath your thighs to rest the legs. Hands can be comfortable wherever they're along the sides of the body or resting on top of your belly or your chest. And just getting comfortable within our space here so that we can make a nice clear shift in energy and arrive for our practice today. If you're tuning in from your home or from a hotel room or somewhere, welcome along with us. Once you feel settled into your space, just notice how you're arriving energetically. If you're arriving feeling tired or lethargic, then focus a bit more on your inhalation. If you're finding it hard to wind down, then focus a bit more on your inhalation. And trying to find that sweet balance of both. This world around us has a profound effect on our energy levels and how we take care of ourselves as well. So the food that we eat or what we drink, how much we sleep or how little we sleep, our exercise regime, all plays a role on our internal energy. Well, yoga opens up those pathways of energy to help us feel vibrant and alive. So as you start to tune in more closely with your breath, just notice as the breath passes through your body where it feels like it has a clear pathway and where maybe it doesn't. And see if you can refine it and make it very specific in terms of where you guide that breath to help open up those pathways. And then taking a moment here just to personalize your practice. Setting your focus or your intention, something that makes it meaningful for you. Something that you can call on throughout the course of this practice. Good, go ahead, reach down and take your knees in towards you and just pause there and wrap your arms around your shin bones and let the weight of your legs just fall in towards your low back and let that feel good. Space, creating some freedom. Stretch your arms out open into a T shape. And bring your knees so that they're going to stack directly over your hips. The shins will be somewhat parallel with the mat there. If you're really tight on space, then goalpost your arms. Just notice how the core has to just slowly start to kick in. Draw the belly slightly back, but softening the front ribs. Draw the belly slightly back, inhale, and then take your knees halfway to the right on the exhale. And then straighten out your legs there, inhale. And then bend them again and take them all the way towards the left, halfway down, exhale. Good, sync it with the breath. Lengthen out, inhale. And then bend and come all the way over to the right, halfway down, exhale. And then just stay with that pattern, you guys. So sync it with the breath. Looking to create that movement, to create a flow of blood, to create a flow of energy all around our midsection, which is so key to make that footprint when we start to actually move, that we move with the strength of our core so that our practice, our movement feels efficient. Good, you got a few more rounds. So finish off on the left side so it's balanced. And then come back towards center. Set the soles of your feet down onto the mat. And just pause and let the spine realign for a moment. And then take your legs and lengthen them straight down your mat. Take your arms up and overhead. Try to keep them pretty straight and flip the palms to face down so that the pinky fingers will actually face one another there. Walk your legs so that they almost create one strong leg. The heels press strongly into the mat. The toes will point up. Steer your tailbone towards your heels. Belly down. Good. And then take your right heel just up to a hover, so it's not going to come high. So that energy from the movement now, we just contain it in our core. Good. Take a breath in. Set your right heel down, breathe out. And then pick up your left heel. Good. Inhale. And then set the left heel down, exhale. Pick up the right heel, inhale. Just a little ways, and set it down, exhale. Pick up the left, and lower it down. And then just keep walking with that, lifting one heel at a time. But see if we can really keep it very specific so that the work, the energy stays within the midsection, right in the core here, and not leak out energy into different parts of the body. When we start to grip and clench, then we leak energy. Good. And if it feels okay, then switch your heels in the air. Good. Take a few more rounds. Soften the front ribs, belly back. Good. That's 3, 2, 1. Set both heels onto the mat and just relax into your shape. Just let it go. Yeah. Take a big breath, lengthen arms up and overhead, toes towards the back wall, inhale. And then draw your knees in towards you, exhale. Roll over through your right side. And then come into a standing forward fold at the top edge of your mat. Take your time getting there. Keep your block close by you. You'll separate your feet at least hip distance in width. And take a nice deep bend into the knees so that you can actually feel your belly on top of your thighs. Now surrender the weight of your head. You've been holding that up all day. See if you can find equal length on all 4 sides. Let the fingertips just graze the mat. If that feels like a long ways away for you, then grab your block and set your fingertips on your block. Keep your head hanging heavy, fingertips on the mat. On your next inhalation, start to straighten out your legs a little bit or a lot, inhale, and then rebend them, exhale. And then flow with the breath, straighten them a little bit or a lot, inhale, and then rebend them, exhale. Good, keep moving with that. You'll notice through class today that there's a real simplicity to our class, and we're gonna try and to refine it and make it so specific that there will be such really nice strength within that simplicity. So looking to get some movement through the backs of the legs, through the hamstrings, which are so key for most of us. Those are really a tight part of the body. Let the head fall heavy. Some of the work will be intervals, so it'll feel a little bit repetitious, but again, it becomes a mental practice there where we stay really focused and zoned in on what we're working and trying not to let that energy leak. Good. Bend the knees and hold. Slide your hands up to about mid-shins and take a halfway lift. Lengthen out, inhale. From here, you're going to sink into chair pose as you exhale. So bend your knees, sit your hips back, and take your arms up. And then come back into a halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Get long through the back of the neck. And Utkatasana, chair pose, exhale. Good. Again, now keep going with that. Sync it with the breath, putting a little bit more blood flow, energy flow into the legs. Good breath work. Next time you come into chair pose, hold. Good, stay and hold. Tiny little refinements internally here so that you feel strong and stable. And without letting that work seep up into the neck or the jaw, keep it really focused in on the thighs, the legs. Good, take your last breath. And then inhale, press through your heels and rise all the way up. Stretch your arms up overhead. Bring the palms to touch, that connection that creates such great energy. And draw the palms down the center line and place them at your heart. Take the elbows nice and wide. Keep the core slightly contracting and turn your eyes down. Good, now again, just work at finding really nice north to south here space. Good, turn the eyes open. Take the heels of the hands so that they turn in towards your chest. Good, bend your knees, sit your hips back. Hug through the inner thighs. When you breathe in, roll to the balls of your feet and draw your fingertips forward. As you exhale, come back to your heels, draw the heels of the hands in towards you and see if you can actually pick up now the soles of the balls of the feet. And then again, come up to the balls of the feet, draw the fingertips forward on the inhale breath. Heels of the hands in towards the chest and then reverse that exhale. Keep going. Again, nice and slow and refined work, very specific work, but again, such simplicity, but connecting to that strength within it. Beautiful. 2 more rounds here. Nice slow breath. 1 more. Heels down. Bring your arms up in chair pose. Inhale. Good. Fold forward. Exhale. Take a halfway lift. Lengthen out. Inhale. Step into downward facing dog and hold. So without that movement, see if you can find stillness right away. You've got about maybe 30 seconds here, so just maybe 5 breaths. Notice any conversation or energy that lies underneath your hands, between your hands and the mat, your feet and the mat. And see if you can draw a strong line of connection all the way from the fingertips to the toes. Good. Use your next inhale to come forward to plank and hold. Plank pose, trying to keep those hips on the same line as the shoulders. And the moment we start to readjust or shift the weight, notice where it falls and can we replace it so that it feels like the shape itself is symmetrical. Nice. Good. 2 more breaths, you guys. Good. Take a breath in. Come to your belly, breathe out. You're taking a small cobra here, baby cobra, inhale, rise. Stay heavy through the tops of the legs, tops of the feet. Keep retracting the shoulders back so you free up the space for your heart to walk forward. So much energy around that heart space. Good. Good, last breath. Lower it down, breathe out, and come on into child's pose. Sit back onto your heels. See if you can cut right to the chase and let go into this. The more we practice, or the more advanced we get in our practice, the quicker we are at making that shift from one energy system to another. Downward facing dog, please. Good, come up high to the balls of your feet. Look forward on your inhale breath. And then make your way to the top of your mat as you exhale. Take a halfway lift when you get there. Inhale. And then fold, exhale. Come all the way through it this time. Inhale, reach up, look up, maybe connect the palms at the top. Exhale, go all the way back down. Full vinyasa, lengthen out, inhale. Step or float, likely hop your way back. Chaturanga Dandasana, exhale. Take your back bend of choice this time, cobra or inhale. Good, downward facing dog, exhale. Take your right leg up and back, breathe in. Look forward and step it at the top of your mat, breathe out. You're gonna pick up your left leg, lengthen it out from your hip there. You might choose to use your blocks here, so see if you can walk your fingertips forward and lengthen out your spine. Good, hold there. Press out through the top of your head and that left heel. Take a breath in, and then stay right there, breathe out. Your next inhale, keep your right hand down, open up your left arm, open up your left hip into half moon pose. Stay there, breathe in, and breathe out. Take another inhale. Lower the left hand down, but keep the spine lengthened, exhale. Stay for a breath in, and stay for a breath out. Revolving half moon, Parsrita, right arm up, keep those hips level. Take a breath in, exhale it out. One more time, inhale. Lower the right hand down as you exhale. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Step your left foot to the back of your mat, sweep your right leg up and back. 3-limb dog. Bend that right knee, stack and open your hips. And then square it off, inhale. And then step it through, exhale. Come on up into Warrior Two, no rush to get there. So lots of blood flow, lots of energy now in the legs. See if you can really separate those thighs. Use your next inhalation to start to straighten out your right leg and turn your toes towards the left. And now reach your arms up and connect the palms. Exhale, Warrior Two, facing the back of your mat. Back of your mat. Yeah, come through center again. Toes point to the right, reach up, touch the palms, inhale. Warrior Two, facing forward, exhale. So that's the work, you guys. Connect it with your breath and keep going. Finding, again, that strength within the simplicity. We come into Warrior Two almost every yoga practice. But how can you refine it and make it really specific that it feels really strong and powerful? Well done. Warrior Two, facing forward, hold. You've got just one breath here. Lengthen it out. Get as long as you can. Inhale. And now ride the exhale right into Chaturanga. Exhale. Take upward facing dog. Breathe in. And downward facing dog. Breathe out. Soon as you arrive, take your left leg back. Breathe in. Step it quietly at the top of your mat. Breathe out. Pick up your right leg. You're lengthening it back. Walk the fingertips forward. Find your block if you need to. Good. Stretch everything long there. Inhale. And then stay on the exhale. This time, keep your left hand down on block or mat. Open your right arm up into half moon pose. Let the right hip open up. Take a breath in. And then take a breath out. One more breath. Inhale. Lower the right hand down and hold there. Everything stays long. Exhale. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Revolving half moon. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale. Lower the left hand down. Exhale. Keep the spine long. Breath in and breath out. Plant your hands, step your right foot to the back of the mat, sweep your left leg up and back. Fill up, inhale. Step your left foot to the top of the mat, exhale. Come up for warrior two again. And then this time, straighten out your left leg. We're gonna come into a horse stance. So turn towards the long edge of your mat and then turn your toes out, your heels in, and then bend your knees. Keep your arms open nice and wide. Steer the tailbone towards the mat. Reach equally in both directions. And start to straighten out your right leg. Bend deeper into your left knee and lean your torso in that direction. Good. Now come over the right knee. Come back over the left knee. Now come all the way up and over. Bend into your right knee. Left. Right. Up and over. Left. Right. Left. Up and over. Keep going. Stay low to the ground from side to side. Good, you got like 20 seconds here. You got a few more rounds. Linking the movement with the breath, even though it'll feel like it's flowing a little faster now. 3, 2, 1, up and over. Good. Next time you move through center, arms straight up. Hold here, inhale. And then warrior two facing forward, exhale. Gaze out over those left fingers, beyond the left fingers. Move through any barriers that lie in front of it. Good, fill up. Take a big breath in as much as you can here, inhale. Ride the breath, Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Rise high up into the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, look forward, inhale. Pump your hips towards your heels and float up to the top of your mat, exhale. Take a breath, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Surya Namaskar B. Bend your knees and sweep your arms up, inhale. Good, fold forward, exhale. Lengthen, halfway, inhale. Plant your palms, step or lightly float into Chaturanga, exhale. Keep the momentum of your heart forward. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Draw your right leg up and back, inhale. Step it quietly through, exhale. Drop the back heel, angle the foot, inhale, rise. It's one breath. Warrior one, inhale. Back into Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, breathe in. Step it through, breathe out. Warrior one, inhale. Ride it, Chaturanga, exhale. Nice flow, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, breathe in. Step or lightly float to the top of the mat, breathe out. Lengthen. Good, and bow. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up, inhale. And then goalpost your arms as you exhale. Hug through the inseam of your legs, roll up into the balls of your feet. And now slowly start to sink your heels down or your hips down towards your heels. Good. Lift your heels nice and high. Now you're going to drop both knees to the mat. Both knees to the mat. Good. And then lift. Come up onto your knees and take this variation of Uttanasana here. Good. Turn the tailbone down, lift and open up. Maybe connect the palms. Good. Shift your way back to center. Again, you're coming back into Uttanasana. So lean back, soles of the feet down, chair pose. Yes, nice. Good, take a breath in. Hold forward, breathe out. Flow with it, lengthen, halfway inhale. Step or float, Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or up dog, breathe in. And then downward facing dog, breathe out. Take your right leg back, lengthen. And then bend your right knee and stack it open. Come up nice and high into the ball of your left foot. And start to get light into your right hand. Good, again, now like really zoning in and making this as slow as you can. You're gonna flip your dog and move into wild thing. Good, without flopping over. Yeah, good. And then open up through the heart. That's it, nice. Take one more breath here, inhale. Peek towards the top of the mat and step your right foot there, exhale. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Exhale, bring your left hand to the mat, step back into side plank pose, Vashisthasana. You can stagger or stack the feet, your choice, right arm up. Little pulses here with the hips, so that left hip is gonna start to dip down, and maybe it's just an inch, and then pick it back up. And then dip it down, and pick it up. Good, so you got about 30 seconds here. So again, just knowing how we can really zone in and make this work very specific. When all that heat is bubbling through us, how do we still stay with it? Stick with the process. Last 5 seconds, well done. Good, take a breath in here. Come into plank pose, breathe out. Set your knees down onto the mat, grab that block, and then slide your left forearm to it and come on into child's pose. Rest the forehead down. Yeah, nice, quick, very quick and clear shift. Those moments where we get to rest. And then lifting your chest and sliding the block out to the side, take downward facing dog. Good, put a bend into your knees and look forward, inhale. And then move to the top of your mat, exhale. You re-lengthen out, inhale. And fold. Back into chair pose, inhale. Set up your goalpost arms as you exhale. Move up into the balls of your feet. Hug through the inseams of your legs and slowly start to melt your hips down. Staying in control, core strong. Get to that point where you can then just dip your knees down and come on up to stand. Big reach here up. Got a few breaths here, just hold reaching up. Some of you might actually take your hands to the small part of your back of your thighs, or if the full Uttanasana camel pose is in your practice, and slide your hands to your heels and open up through the heart. Yeah, good. And how energizing that is when we actually get into some back bends. Hug the navel back to come back up. So the arms are going to come straight back up. That same exit, take a breath in. Those toes are tucked out in behind you. Exhale, come into chair pose. Good work. Good. Take a breath in. Fold forward, breathe out. Re-lengthen the spine out, inhale. Your choice, flow back out of it or step into downward facing dog, exhale. Take what you need and leave what you don't need. Bring your left leg back, inhale. Bend your left knee, stack and open, exhale. Come up nice and high into the ball of that right foot, well done. Come to the left finger pads, get light. Slowly in control, start to flip on over and take wild thing. Start to peek up towards the top of the mat and take a breath in. In control, step your left foot there, breathe out. Come into warrior one, inhale. Rise, lift, open up, inhale. Right into Vashisthasana, side plank pose. This time it's the right hand down, step back. Set up your variation. If you have shoulder issues, come down into the forearm. And start with these tiny little dips. They don't have to be big. You work into deeper, you work into deeper. Commit to the process, stick with it. Good. 10 seconds, you guys, a few more of those. 3, 2, 1. Good, take a breath in. Plank pose, breathe out. Set your knees onto the mat, grab your block again, and before you come into child's pose, rest your right forearm onto the block. Feel. How the energy moves in our body is a direct reflection of how we feel. There's a saying that if we want to age well, then energy well. Thankfully, this practice teaches us. We go inside and we feel where the energy is flowing freely, and we feel where it's stuck. Eastern yoga, we talk about chakras, those 7 points of energy that run from the base of our pelvis all the way to the top of our head. We're constantly trying to keep those in balance. Maybe in more modern day yoga, we might refer to that as meridian lines. Acupuncture is huge in that. Take a moment now to lift your chest, lay the block out to the side, and come back into downward facing dog, please. Come right back into Ujjayi breathing. So if you would typically take a shorter downward facing dog, then just lengthen that out a bit so that the heels will not touch the mat at all. And then put a deep bend into your knees and bring your hips towards your heels and look forward. Imagine that there's a straight line from your hips to the tips of your fingers. Take a breath here, inhale. In control, spring into plank pose, exhale. Bend your knees, bent knee down dog, inhale. Spring into plank pose, exhale. Yeah, and you got about 30 seconds of that. Being very specific, very controlled. Fabulous breath work. And if we don't contain the energy in certain parts of the body, then there's that feeling like we're going to just shift completely forward. Notice how it stops you at that right place. Good, last one. Bend your knees, downward facing dog here. Hold. Last time, bend your knees deeply, pump your hips towards your heels. And then either frog hop or just lightly float up to the top of your mat. Well done. Take a breath, lengthen out. Exhale, bow. Rise up, reach up, full inhale. Set your hands at the center of your chest, exhale. Elbows nice and wide, turn your eyes down. Feeling even that energy hit you on a cellular level. And how good it feels to feel vibrant and alive, connected, whole. Let the eyes flutter open and stretch your arms up overhead, inhale. Nice smooth exhale, fold forward. Lengthen out, inhale. It's either a flow or step into downward facing dog, exhale. Take your right leg up and back, breathe in. Step it quietly through, breathe out. Warrior one, inhale, rise. Legs are strong, heated up, lots of energy. Keep that as your foundation. Bring your arms nice and straight here. So the arms right to the outside of the cheekbones. Steer your tailbone towards your front heel, and then spread your fingers wide. We've got so much energy in our hands. Spread them nice and wide here, inhale, and then make them into fists, exhale. And then open and close. Open and close. Keep going. See if you can keep it really refined, the work into the hands. You'll feel the energy flow down the arms, to the torso, to the legs. Open and close. Open and close. Start to move it faster. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. So good for us yogis who do a lot of flow or power. Great little practice here to keep the rest strong. Notice if you're letting energy sneak out of the neck or the jaw, readjust. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Set the arms into goalpost. Exhale. Now turn those palms to face you. And then open them up. Turn them to face you. And then open them up to the sides of the room. So towards you and open. Good, keep going. Keep those elbows shoulder height. Open and close. Open and close. And we find that work right into the front of the shoulders. Again, because of a lot of flow work or power work that gets really heavy into the front of the shoulders, it feels like you're just flossing them out here. And for most of us looking at you, we think this is pretty simple, but we know that this is not simple. Good, arm stretch high, inhale. Take it into plank pose, exhale. And set up a nice strong foundation. Lower your right forearm to the mat, left forearm to the mat. Come up into your right hand and left hand. Lower left forearm, right. Left hand, right hand. And keep going, just switching it side to side. Trying to take some movement now out of the torso area. Good, next time both hands come up, hold here, inhale. Either through Chaturanga or just downward facing dog, exhale, your choice. Downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Step it through, exhale. Rise warrior one, breathe in. Strong from the navel down, set it. Arms straight, outside of the cheekbones. Bring those fingertips open, nice and wide there. Good, take a breath in, and then close them, breathe out. And then open and close. Keep going, open and close. Tailbone forward, belly back. Best you can, soften around the jaw. Open and close, a little faster. You get like 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in. Goalpost the arms, breathe out. Turn the palms towards you, and then open. Towards you, and out. Good breath work. Last one. Out, turn them in, stretch them up, inhale. Hands to the mat, you've got plank pose here again, exhale. Left forearm, right forearm, left hand, right hand. Switch. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. 2 more times. Next time both forearms are down onto the mat, pause, keep them there. Set the bones of the pelvis down, untuck the toes. Sphinx pose. Draw the chest through the gateway of the shoulders. And feel as though underneath the palms, you're pulling it towards the frontal hip bones. Open through the throat if that feels good. Take the elbows now to a hover, or if you can, then straighten them all the way out into seal pose. And then lower the forearms back down. Take them up to a hover or lengthen out. And then set them back down. A few more times at your own. Good. Set the forearms down, pause. Tuck the toes underneath you, and then pick up your hips into dolphin plank. You've got a 1-minute hold here, and I know that sounds long when you think about it. It's about 6 breaths. If you're like, I do this all the time, I do this for 5 minutes, then come to the tops of your feet for your dolphin plank. Yeah. Shuffle the toes back, Victor, so you're in a dolphin plank. Victor? Yeah. So you're dolphin plank, hips are down. There you go. You're halfway there. Yes, you can do it 2 breaths. You've got this. Set the knees down onto the mat. Sit your hips back to your heels. Take child's pose. Let it go. Arms forward or arms back, your choice. Resting, pausing within that sensation, within the sensation of work. Come back into Ujjayi breath. And then downward facing dog. Take your right leg up and back, and then step it through. Come all the way up here. You're going to set up for it to come into triangle pose, Trikonasana. So heel to heel or heel to arch. Turn your pelvis best you can towards the left side of your mat. You can take your arms and reach them out. Lift the left hip back, reach forward, inhale. Stay long through the right side torso, and then lower the right hand down, left arm up, exhale. And now once you get here, you're going to come back into little pulses. So the top arm reaches up, inhale, maybe just an inch, and then lower it down, exhale. Up and down. Being very specific through the sides of the body now. Notice where you're looking, the rotation of the neck, and can you soften that out? Yeah, good. Good, hold. Keep it still. Take a breath through the chest space, inhale. And then bring your left hand to the top of your mat as you exhale. You're setting up for a revolving Trikonasana this time. So turn those left toes on more of a maybe 45-degree angle. Block underneath the left hand if you need to. But keep the torso lifted here again. Make a fist outside of your right pinky toe with your right hand. Keep hugging the right hip back. And then take the right arm straight up, inhale. And then lower it down, exhale. Bring it up, inhale. And lower, exhale. Again, sync it up with your breath. The movement is pretty simple, so you might even be able to close your eyes there. Next time the fist lowers down, pause. Put a bend into your right knee. And now start to heel toe your right foot open, slightly wider. Legs will look more like warrior one shape. Pop up into the finger pads and then stretch the chest out forward, inhale. Keep hugging the right hip back and in, and then walk your hands back and fold as you exhale. Lots of lateral hip work. And try to lighten up on those right toes. The hands can stay on the mat, or you can actually take them unsupported and wrap them around the right calf muscle. Or if bind feels good to you, then you can take your right arm through your legs, bring the left arm up and over to interlace your fingers. If you can, surrender your head. Yes, good. Now, when we get into some of these holes, and although they're not really long today, notice where you go mentally. Can you shift back, moment to moment, breath to breath? Finishing off, last breath. Place your hands back down. Those of you who want to exit out through Ekapada Kunyanasana, that arm balance where the right leg is out over the right arm, you can exit that way. Otherwise, just step back, down dog, or flow out, your choice. Up dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Getting towards the end, you guys. Left leg back, breathe in. Step it through, breathe out. Good, drop your right heel, just come up and then set up for Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Soften that left knee joint by just taking the femur bone and hugging it up in towards the hip socket and stretch your arms out. Good, lean forward, inhale. Left arm down, right arm up, exhale. Here's your little pulses with the right fingertips. Lift up maybe an inch or two, and then lower back down. Long through the left side body, equal length as the right side. Good, hold, come to center in stillness. Breathe through your chest cavity, inhale. Good, lower the hands to the mat as you exhale. Set up for revolving triangle pose, Parsvarita Trikonasana. Square off the hips. Right hand, perfect. Yes, maybe land it on the block there. And take your left fist to the outside of your left pinky toe. Make a fist with your hand to the outside of the left pinky toe. Good, and then open your left arm straight up towards the ceiling, inhale. And then lower it down, exhale. That's the movement. Sync it with the breath. Feel the rotation of the thoracic spine. So much energy gets caught in that part of the body because it is so sticky. The bones of the ribs attach there. Well done. Last breath, open it up. Good, and then set your left hand inside of your left foot. Start to bend into your left knee. Find warrior one through your legs, but maybe heel toe the left foot slightly opened. Hop up into the finger pads first. Get long through your spine. Take a nice hug back of the left hip back, and then into the midline of your body, and then walk your fingertips back. Whatever variation you had on the first side, maybe repeat that here. See if you can keep looking straight down, actually, yeah. Last breath. Hands to the mat, exit of choice. Maybe you skip any flow and you just step it back, downward facing dog, and paddle out. Ekapada Kunyanasana, arm balancing. Nice. Downward facing dog. Good, put a bend into your knees, lower down onto your mat actually. Now we're going to turn around and lie down onto our backs. Keep your block hand to you. Option number one, take the soles of your feet to the mat, pick up your pelvis and slide a block underneath it for Viparita Karini. Eventually the legs will come straight up. Option number two, if it's part of your practice, come on into a shoulder stand. If you know that you lie heavy into the cervical spine, then take a moment, roll up your towel or the top of your mat to give yourself some cushion. Either or, two fabulous postures here to really reverse the energy flow. Those of you all the way up onto your shoulders, just being aware that the elbows are not splaying out to the sides. Walk them slightly in. Feel the breath slowing down. If you're in shoulder stand and halasana, paw pose is part of what you like to do. Take it. Allow people, support the low part of your back and come back up, pass through shoulder. If you're able to keep the energy contained within the core, then you can come out unsupported, lower your arms. Otherwise, keep supporting the low part of your back. Those of you who are all the way up, bend your knees and slowly come on down. Take a moment there to pause. Those of you Viparita Karini, then please take the soles of your feet to the mat. Pick up your hips and slide the block from underneath you. A breath or two to readjust and realign. Last pose before we come into Shavasana, Matsyendrasana, fish pose. Unsupported fish pose, so walk your legs together, please, so that it feels like it's one straight leg again. Point your toes towards the back wall. Bring your arms close to the sides of your body without bending your elbows, palms down. Now start to press into your forearms so that you'll feel the chest puff up, sides of the body, chest puff up towards the ceiling, and then come on up to the crown of your head. There you go, nice. Energy-wise, again, such a fabulous posture here. Talk about chakras, Vishuddhi chakra and the throat chakra. It's so key that we keep that chakra in balance, the words that we speak. Consider the gateway of the mind and the body. So when it's blocked, then that flow of energy, the mind-body, is blocked as well. Bring your chin back in towards your chest and then slowly coming out. And then for most of us, this is great. We're in Shavasana, it's where we need to be. If your body is telling you something else, then take a few moments to do what's needed. And the good thing about yoga is that it teaches us to pay attention and to listen. And we apply that, use the intelligence of our body to go to places that we need, not because we can, because we need it. Over the course of the next few breaths, all finding our way into stillness. Once again, just checking in energetically, so as you scan your entire body, the front side, the back side, noticing how even though the breath is soft and even delicate at this point, notice if it feels like there's more space. More balance energetically. Making a point just to notice how you approach the rest of your day or evening. Connection. the balance energetically. May you be free and happy. Namaste.